Tonight, Jeff Severs is back again. Will he ever learn? Poor guy. Also, things are heating up for one local company that's in the zone. And finally, Jane Fonda, Lily Tomlin, and Dolly Parton. See how they got 9 to 5 all wrong. In the immortal words of NXS, are you ready for a new sensation? This is the Acceleration Report. Hello, Spokane, and those of you joining us from Paris, bonjour, comment allez-vous? Thank you for joining us. Let's get straight to the news. Greater Spokane Incorporated is helping bring a new generation of refueling tankers to Fairchild Air Force Base. GSI leaders, along with Congresswoman Kathy McMorris Rogers and city and county officials, traveled to Scott Air Force Base in Illinois recently to meet with a guy who way outranks me, General Art Light. Light is a former wing commander at Fairchild. Now, I was never a wing commander, but I am captain of my TV remote. Light told the Spokane delegation that he supports the operation of a new tanker called the KCX as soon as possible. The KCX would replace planes from the 50s and 60s. GSI leaders are advocating for Fairchild to be among the first bases to get the tankers, possibly by 2013, which coincidentally is around the same time my lavish anchor contract expires. We'll have more on this with Jeff Severs in the next segment. The KCX story, not my contract. Moving on. A Spokane manufacturer of industrial engine preheaters is starting a 44,000 square foot addition this spring at a cost of nearly $1.5 million. Company CEO and Greater Spokane Incorporated board member Rick Robinson asked GSI whether Kim Hotstart would qualify for the Community Empowerment Zone program. Well, as it turns out, they do. The company plans to hire 10 additional people and will realize a sales tax savings of more than $100,000. The Community Empowerment Zone program is designed to stimulate economic development throughout Spokane County by offering qualified businesses special tax incentives. Now, if you think a 9-to-5 job is normal, you need to join us in the 21st century. More and more businesses are offering workplace flexibility. Greater Spokane Incorporated is encouraging businesses to apply for national recognition called the Sloan Award. VP of Workforce Development Amy Johnson told us that employer flexibility improves productivity, profits, and employee loyalty.
What they found, those employers who have actually started to practice workplace flexibility have found that they have happier employees, which makes them more productive. They retain those employees longer. They become more loyal to that company. The satisfaction from their clients or their customers has increased. They've also seen productivity and profits rise due to workplace flexibility implementation. We're looking at a huge retiring workforce, and we have more people retiring than we have entering the workforce. An employer, a organization, industry does not want to be put in the position where they are not able to recruit those high qualified, highly motivated individuals because they are not offering the flexibility or the programs that those individuals are seeking. The fact that a company has received the Sloan Award will pop right out. They're going to say, this is a company I want to work for.
You can apply for the Sloan Award by visiting our website, greaterspokane.org. Just click on Workforce Development. And finally, a Pullman company has announced it's expanding its workforce by 300 positions. Schweitzer Engineering Labs will add the jobs this year. Most of the new hires will be at the company's Pullman headquarters. Schweitzer already employs more than 1,000 engineers, technicians, assemblers, and salespeople. Now, I have to warn you, I've already applied, but the Schweitzer muckety-mucks were not impressed with my skiing ability at all. What's that? Oh. Well, what do you mean I was in the wrong place? Oh. Well, apparently Schweitzer Engineering Labs makes products to monitor electric power systems. I guess there's no relationship between them and the ski resort. My bad. Hello and welcome back. Joining me here today is Jeff Severs, Chief Operating Officer with Greater Spokane Incorporated. Jeff, as I understand it, a group of us went to Illinois. Why?
Well, Illinois, a lot of people may not realize that Scott Air Force Base is located in Illinois, just outside of St. Louis, and that is the headquarters for our base, Fairchild Air Force Base. It's Air Mobility Command and also U.S. Transportation Command, where all mobility, whether it's ground, air, what have you, around the world for our military services is planned right there.
Okay, so who ended up going?
We had a host of different community leaders. At the top of the list was Congresswoman Kathy McMorris, who flew in from Washington, D.C. to join us and lead our delegation. But we also had Mayor Mary Verner, the Honorable Todd Milkey, County Commissioner, our own Chairman, Wayne Williams, as well as Betsy Coles, Scott Morris from Avista, and then Rich Hadley and myself. So a great cross-section of community leadership to go in and advocate for issues on behalf of Forward Fairchild.
So what was accomplished? What were some of the outcomes?
Obviously, Fairchild is near and dear to us. $1.1 billion economic impact for our region. So we've spent a lot of time over a whole number of years advocating for Fairchild. We have a group called Forward Fairchild that really advocates for all things Fairchild. Men and women, of course, we want to support the men and women in uniform. We want to support modernization of the base. And we want to support new missions. Probably on top of the list is KCX. There's a pending decision for a new tanker. And we want to make sure that Fairchild is right in the mix for basing of KCX.
All right, well, as always, thank you for joining us.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Thank you for joining us. You can find this video and other great information on our website at www.greaterspokane.org. And in case you were wondering, we're not laughing with you. We are, in fact, laughing at you. Sorry. Thank you for joining us.